it's me, Sarah, from Sarah the Artist. Today my video will be about me making eggless chocolate cupcakes. The first step to bake our cupcakes is to preheat the oven. So I'll press bake and then enter. So now the preheating has started. We need to preheat the oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Now for the wet ingredients to make buttermilk. We will need to mix half a cup of milk, and half tablespoon of lemon juice or vinegar into the milk. And then we'll mix. So we need to mix it. And after all the vinegar or lemon juice is mixed into the milk, we need to let it set for 10 minutes. Now we can get a sifter and keep it on top of a bowl like this. Now for the first step, for the dry ingredients, 100 grams of all-purpose flour, and then 1/4 cup of cocoa powder if you want to make it chocolate cake. You don't have to add cocoa powder if you don't want to, if you want a vanilla cupcake. And then after that, we'll add some we'll add 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda, and then we'll add 1/8 teaspoon of salt. Right now it looks like this. I have all the dry ingredients added, and now since it's in the sifter, we have to sift it into the metal bowl. I'm gonna start sifting. And you can also use a spoon to pat it down. So you can press hard against the thing and then sift it. So like this. You can hear the voice of the spoon touching it. So right now all the thing that's sifted is right underneath. So I finished sifting all the dry ingredients. Now I'm gonna add, and then we'll put 1/8 cup of plain yogurt. And then we can start mixing it until the yogurt and all the dry stuff turns into one color. And the plain yogurt was the substitute for the baking powder. I mixed all the dry ingredients, and now we're gonna have to mix all the dry ingredients into the buttermilk, which is set right now after 10 minutes. So we will slowly mix this into the buttermilk, which is set right now. So I'm gonna take a spoon just to be safe and slowly get it into the buttermilk, which is ready. Like this. And not all of it, but slowly, and then I'll use the blender jet to mix it. Okay. Maybe when I add more of the powder or more of the dry ingredients, then I can mix it with the blender. So I can mix it like this for now. It's like chocolate milk. And then I'll add some more of this. And then mix all the dry stuff into this until there are no lumps and until it's like full batter. So I didn't fully mix it yet until all the lumps are out because I need to add half a cup of sugar and 1/4 cup of vegetable oil. If you don't have any vanilla essence, since I didn't have any vanilla essence, it's fine because it just gives more of the vanilla taste into the cake. And then, now we'll try to mix this until every single lump is gone. For now, when I'm doing it, the batter seems a little thick to me. So I'm gonna add some more milk, like a little half of this much. So I'm gonna mix it a little more after I added the milk. Look good, and all the lumps are gone, and I think the consistency of the batter is pretty good. Let me take this out of the way. So that's gone, and the batter. So the batter is pretty soft and thick at the same time, and that's pretty good. I think we're ready to add the batter into the baking pans. So this certain amount of batter, it fills only like 6 to 7 cupcakes. So I'm gonna add these cupcake toppers in about 6 to 7 things. And then fill the batter only halfway through because the cupcakes will be rising. So I filled 7 of the cupcake baking trays because there was some extra batter, so I added it to the 7th one. Now I'm gonna go and put it in the oven. Okay, so these are the batters. And you keep it in the oven. It's highly preheated. done. Now you can see the cupcakes baking. And let the cupcakes bake for about 15 to 20 minutes. So you can see the cupcakes are rising a lot, and there's still 6 minutes left until they are done. So, yeah. Now I will teach you how to make some frosting. So I have 1/4 of a whole piece of butter, 1/4 of that, and melted. Here, super hot. And then we'll add about 1/2 cup of sugar. You can add a full cup of sugar, but I'm not adding the frosting to all the cupcakes. So 1/4 cup of that, 1/4 cup of sugar, and then super little amount of salt, 1 teaspoon of cocoa powder to make the chocolate frosting. If you don't want chocolate frosting, then you don't have to add the cocoa powder. And 1/2 a teaspoon of super hot water. Can't get it full. I want to full. Okay, so it's okay if you add a little more water. And then you can mix all of those. So this is how it looks right now. And then I'm gonna mix it until all the lumps are gone. After all the ingredients are mixed, the frosting looks somehow like this. So, and, okay, so the cupcake is ready. As you can see, it has risen a lot, and we also tested the thickness and how proper it is with a fork. So they have risen and they're super hot. Okay, so I'm gonna test the thing with a fork or a toothpick, and it looks pretty good. And I'm frosting it right now. So I filled the frosting in a plastic bag. If the frosting is a little thick, then you can microwave it. Okay, so now I've frosted 3 of the cupcakes, not all. And now I'm gonna let them set in the fridge for a few minutes. Now I'm gonna add some sprinkles I have on the ones that I frosted. Okay, the sprinklers aren't sticking, so I have to put it like this. And that's one sprinkling cupcake done. This is the second thing. This is how a cupcake looks without the wrapper and without the frosting, but it's pretty good. And it tastes really yummy. I hope you liked my video. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Bye!